All right, so we've got a really nice setting tonight for cooking on the Blackstone here right across the street from the water. So I thought I would have a little fun with some New England lobster. Let's see how this turns out. All right, so I got some imperial rolls. I'm gonna put them down. There's just a little bit of oil on the griddle, and we'll get them slowly crisping up. And I've got some butter here in a pan, heating up, and we'll see what we'll do with this here in a sec. I want this to cook a little bit slower. So once this starts to sizzle a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and drop some lobster in there. All right, now I've got scallion pancakes. I have 2 of those, and I'm gonna get those going here. So I've got 2 zones on hot and 2 zones are off, but they were preheated. So this side is definitely warm. This side is on high, and we'll go from there. So this is something I've never tried. It's kind of like an Asian green onion sesame turnover type thing. So it's been defrosted, and I'm gonna heat it. It's pre-cooked and finish it here on the Blackstone. You can see the butter is bubbling. We're seeing some of the foam. So I think it's time to add our lobster. So here's some nice lobster that was steamed up a day and a half ago or so. So it's time to use it or lose it. So into the pan it goes. So I just want to give this a quick toss. Make sure that it's spread out a bit. It starts to heat through. This scallion pancake's bubbling up, so I should have been slightly more careful. Give her a flip. Here's this one. They're a little under, but they'll do. I'm gonna give these imperial rolls just a bit of a turn here with my fingers, which I'll surely pay for in the long run with some burns, but that's okay too. I'm already comfortable kind of moving this one out of the way so that it has time to finish cooking. I'm gonna bring that one up. You can see it's underdone here. So I want to fix that, and I will. So I don't like to drown my food in oil. I do like the oil to be on the griddle, but I'm just going to put a little oil on here directly, and then I'll give it a flip. You can hear it already adhering to the griddle and starting to crisp up. Same thing here with this thing that I've never tried, but it really looked delicious at the store. Fun. Just gonna flip this lobster, give it a quick toss. Yeah. Middle of this pancake looks like it can leave a little bit to be desired as far as browning. So again, a few more drops of oil, and then I'll just give it a quick flip, and I'm gonna set my spatula right on it for just a little contact, and that should set and cook the middle. What's great about these scallion pancakes is that they're layered. They're believe it or not, you make them similar to how you would make a cinnamon roll. You roll them out flat, you put your ingredients in, and then you roll them up into a coil, and then you cut them like cinnamon rolls, but then you roll them flat again. So if done properly, you can see a layer that I kind of botched, but they can puff up and be quite airy and delicious. The middle's already a little bit better than it was. So. It looks like this one can use a little bit more browning. So just do that. Put the spatula on for a sec, and then I'll move it to kind of a warmer zone rather than a hotter zone. The lobster really is heating up slowly, but that's okay. I was instructed by the locals, meaning my parents, that was the plan. So we'll let it reheat slowly. I feel the key that with things like this, where it's basically a pre-cooked product that you're reheating, it's just a lot of turning, making sure that it doesn't burn, making sure that it gets to the right amount of doneness that you desire, and going from there. So just about everything here is at to or done to my liking. It's only really been cooking for 6 to 8 minutes. I mean, the griddle took probably longer to preheat, and so Just gonna do one last thing. I'm gonna give the lobster a quick flash of heat on the griddle, and then I'll go ahead and get it back in its juices. It's kind of hard to film this, so let me step away for a sec. Okay, so the lobster's cooking in the butter, in its own juices. It's just reducing down. Kind of as soon as I see these liquids render off, boil down, whatever you want to call it. Again, it's pre-cooked. I don't want to overdo it. We're just going to go back into the pan, and that's about a wrap. So yeah, it's going to be a scallion pancake taco with fresh lobster from New England and some imperial rolls and this fun scallion sesame seed pocket thingy Asian that I've never tried. All right, so here we are with scallion pancake lobster tacos. I think this is an elevated version of the lobster roll, and I don't see why I wouldn't make this every time I'm in New England. Would you eat this?